Hello guys, hi, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning, then thank you so much. This is a little bit of a random video, but I feel like I've just been picking up like lots of bits and bobs over the past couple of months. I've been trying a lot of new products. Some of them I honestly feel like the it girl, now I've got them. Some of them are TikTok influenced, some of them are trying to organize my life. There's a lot of themes of like self-development, and yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys a few of the bits that I've been picking up over the past couple of months, because I've definitely got some new favorites. Some of them are really aligned to like my goals and stuff. Some of them are definitely TikTok influenced. I am obsessed with TikTok at the moment, so I do a lot of like come shop with me's on TikTok. I've been going around Primark, Zara a lot and just seeing what the new in pieces are. So definitely follow me on TikTok if you don't already, because I really love that platform. I feel like I can be a lot less polished, and you know, I know that you can still show up authentically on Instagram, but I just feel like Instagram is such a polished platform that I'm just loving TikTok at the moment. So take it from me, who genuinely thought I was way too mature for TikTok. I'm obsessed, I'm addicted. But grab yourself a brew. This is actually one of my new products that I want to show you. But grab yourself a brew, grab yourself a drink. We're just going to have a little chit chat. Might do a few life updates as well, because I don't know I've got loads to show you, but I kind of do. But we've got a range of everything. Makeup, organisation, clothes, books, you name it. So yeah, please give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy, and if you do enjoy it and you like my content, then I would love for you to stick around as well. I'll also link my socials down below if you want to connect with me on Instagram or TikTok. And let's get into the haul. I feel like it would only be right to shout out my new purchase, which is these ribbed mugs. I've actually wanted these for the longest time, and if you've watched my TikTok of like my come shop with me's, I always say I'm looking for some new ribbed mugs, and that is because I've actually got a brand new Nespresso machine which my friend gave to me, which I'm so grateful for, and I've been addicted to making nice coffees. So I just really wanted some nice mugs to go with it. So I got these cappuccino mugs. They're like this really nice ribbed. These were £3 from Asda. I do know that B&M have these in as well, but I honestly couldn't find them. I went to so many different B&Ms and could not find these mugs. So I managed to find them in Asda. These were £3 each and I got 2. And then I did get another glass mug as well, which is like a double lined one. This was the other mug that I got. So I really like this because I loved the handle. I feel like the square detail is really nice. And one thing, I don't know about my other fellow tea and coffee drinkers, but it is my pet peeve when you can't fit like your fingers through the handle, or it's a little bit awkward. This, you could honestly fit like your full, it's kind of like a, what do they call them, like beer glasses with the handles. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it's double insulated as well, which is good, because the only thing with some glass mugs is, especially for tea, less so coffee because I don't think they're too hot, but tea in a single lined glass mug, obviously you can just feel it a little bit more, so it is a little bit hotter on your hands, whereas these are double lined. So this was £1.30, which I think was fairly cheap for this mug, to be honest. So I only picked one of these up because they actually only had one. But yeah, little tea coffee vibe. Got some new mugs, which, to be honest, I'm in my romanticizing coffee era. Now I've got my Nespresso machine. The milk frother has changed my life. I think that's the Aerochino, the one that I've got. I'll put a picture on screen of the machine that I've got, but I didn't really want to like hold it up for you guys in this video. So on the tea and coffee theme, these are some of my new favourite products. And then kind of still on like kitchen vibes, I picked up these stickers from B&M. So they're like these different stickers with like spaghetti, rice, pasta, flour. They were £2 for a pack of, I'm not even joking, I think it was like 16. And then the spice ones were £1.50 and you got a lot more of them. But I just decided to organise my pantry because I actually turned my downstairs toilet into a pantry, and I thought this would be a nice little addition, making me feel like I've got my life together. Definitely TikTok influenced of being organised, but I picked them up as well, which I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of nice. They're not that straight, that's the only thing, because I did actually film the video for TikTok of like putting the stickers on, so I couldn't fully see whether it was straight or not. So a few of them I have had to straighten up since the video. But another kind of housey thing is this. This has honestly changed the game for me, and it's so simple. You guys probably all have one anyway, but it is a candle lighter. So literally, I just love it, because for me, like, lighters, I don't really know, I feel like lighters don't really give me the vibe that I want when I'm lighting candles. And then matches, the flame seems to run up the match so fast that I'm like trying to light the candle and I'm literally nearly burning my hand. So I love this, and this is 99p. I love that it's gold, doesn't burn you, it's super sleek and simple. This was from B&M as well. It's called a Lumiere, and we love her, so definitely a new fave for me. Although speaking of burns, I did manage to burn my finger on the pancake pan, because we decided to do pancake day a little bit early and just have pancakes the other night, and as I was pouring the mixture in, we had a little pan motion and the pan stuck to my finger, so that was lovely, really. Great experience. So yeah, we're trying to do burn prevention with this, but also look sleek. Moving on to some makeup bits. These are definitely TikTok inspired purchases. So number one is the Wee Cherry Face Mist. This is amazing. This is by the Beauty Crop. It smells amazing. It's infused with cherry extract and hyaluronic acid, and we love it. You can actually purchase this on my TikTok shop. So I did a video testing out these products, and I did link it in that video. So you can see my first impressions of this, but honestly, it's the lightest mist ever. Like, I've just opened my mouth and now I've got cherry in my mouth, but it's one of the lightest mists that I've ever used, and I can really see me taking this on holiday and just, you know, maybe putting it in the fridge and just refreshing myself. It's really, really nice, and obviously it's got hyaluronic acid in as well. And this is the bottle. You do have to shake it because the product does separate in the bottle, but we love her. And then another TikTok influenced purchase, which has to be probably one of my favorite products that I'm going to show you in this whole like feb favorite haul kind of vibe, is this foundation. It's the HNB Cosmetics Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation, and we absolutely love her. I even guessed the shade because I did buy it on TikTok shop. I got shade LF9W, and it is perfect. This foundation is insane. I mean, I've got it on now. I don't know how well you'll be able to see like my actual skin, but this foundation is insane. And my normal foundation is the Chanel Vita Lumiere. I am more of a skin tint kind of girl, but this foundation, it's lightweight. Honestly, this foundation is everything I could ever want, and I'm so glad I found it, because my foundation is normally around £40. This was £18 on TikTok shop. And again, I've linked it in my video where I test out the products as well, but I'm completely converted to this foundation now. I love it so much. And it does work really well with the iconic London skin tint. This is the Radiance Booster. I ordered this as a trial for a foundation, and it doesn't quite do its job as a full like skin tint, but it's a really great combination with this. And this is the iconic London Radiance Booster in shade Honey Glow. I think they were a little bit low on stock when I bought this. I just got this on Look Fantastic, I think. So this is the product, this is the colour, and it is more of like a glowy, almost like an under tan for your foundation. So it gives you a little glow, it gives you a nice tan, it makes your face quite shiny and nice. And I love this, but I do like it as a base. I have worn it as a foundation on its own, but I don't know, I don't think it's the best just to wear on its own. So I definitely recommend them together, but this is such a gorgeous product, and again, one that I know I'll get again. So I will link as much of this down below, by the way, as I can. Obviously some of it from B&M and stuff I probably won't be able to, but definitely things like this I'll link down below. Also, with both of these products, I did actually guess my shade. So the fact that we've got it pretty spot on is a win-win for me. I just love this packaging so much, like the frosted, oh, I just love it. I love the whole vibe of this, honestly. And then another TikTok shop influenced purchase was a powder puff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at makeup, so I thought we could get this to pat my powder. Haven't actually used this, so I won't say that this is a Feb favourite because we're not sure right now, but I am excited to try it out. And again, this one was from TikTok shop, so I don't know I'll be able to link it below. It's from iBoo Cosmetics, but yeah, we're excited to try her. And then another thing that I picked up was an FM fragrance. Now, I've never ever used FM fragrances before. This is the 910, which is the dupe of the Baccarat Rouge. And first impressions of this is it smells really nice. I'm just currently unsure whether it actually lasts that long, because I feel like the Baccarat Rouge is very similar to Parfum de Marly, which are two fragrances that you could literally spray it on your clothes and 5 days later you get that item out the wardrobe and you're still smelling the scent. I feel like it's such a long-lasting scent, and I know you can't expect it from like dupe fragrances, but that's the only thing that I'm yet to fully kind of put it through its test. I'm not sure that the scent is that lasting on it, but it's a really, really great dupe in terms of scent. I'm not sure how much these actually are, but obviously there's lots of like FM distributors. I'm sure we all know one by now. I feel like everyone knows somebody that sells these fragrances. So yeah, I'm going to test this out a little bit longer and let you guys know. But I have to say, first impressions on the scent have been really, really good. So yeah, I do actually have the Baccarat Rouge. I got like a full set of all of them, like all the testers. It is only like £35 and the testers do last a long time. So I definitely recommend it if you want to trial out the full MFK like range. But yeah, that was the last thing on beauty. Next we'll go on to a little Zara haul. I didn't actually get too much, but one of the items that I got, I'm very, very excited about. So I got this little vest top, which I really liked. This was just a plain grey marl vest top. It was £5.99 and I just love it. I just love basics. Zara basics, just, they give me life, and I love the grey marl. It's giving me very Adanola, paired with nice Adanola leggings, some nice socks. I still want some Ugg boots. I feel like by the time I jump on Ugg boots though, they're probably going to be out again, but I do love the vibe of like nice athleisure vibes. I feel like I'm definitely an athleisure girl. I don't really wear anything other than leggings and like hoodies, but love her. I'll try and put the codes down below as well for all the items that I got if you want to shop any of them from Zara. Oh, this one's not actually from Zara, this one's from H&M, but got this cute vest which says Amour Paris on it. It really was giving me Loewe vibes. You know the Loewe vests that everybody is wearing? I feel like we're kind of doing bougie on a budget. To be honest, I feel like we are doing bougie on a budget in this whole haul. I feel like a lot of it is like dupes or cheaper versions of products that I previously used that are actually better, or like romanticizing coffee to try and stop me going to Starbucks. So yeah, I feel like we're kind of going down that vibe in this, but I got this because again it reminded me of the Loewe vest top. Obviously it does say Amour Paris, but my friend had this on the other day and I saw it on her and I was like, do you know what, I love it. I really love it. This one was £9.99. I did get it in a size medium, but hopefully it'll fit. It did just look quite big, and I'll link this down below if it's in stock as well. But I just love these tops. I think they're so, even for me who's not the smallest of like builds, I still find these really flattering on me as well. So we picked her up. Oh, and I also picked up loads of cards from the Card Factory because I'm such a card giver. I still have another item from the Zara haul to show you, but I just found these in the bag. So just picked up some cards for Mother's Day. Got one for my grandma, got one for my mum, got one for my stepmom, and I also got one for my best friend as well because it's her first Mother's Day. So yeah, I picked up some cards. And then I did actually pick up lots of different cards. So the Card Factory actually have 10 cards for £1, which I'm sorry, but that is just such a good deal. So I got a few like these, which are Yippee Woohoo, It's Your Birthday. I got some that say, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. I got this generic like happy birthday card. I got a few of these fabulous woman cards as well, because I am such a card giver. I always have been, and I feel like it's good to get stocked up on cards, because whenever my friends are down, whenever somebody's feeling a little bit low, or I'm proud of somebody, I love getting people cards and just writing a really heartfelt message in. So I did pick up quite a few cards just to get organised. That whole shop as well only cost me like £5, and I got 14 cards, which I think was pretty good. And then the final thing from Zara, which I think you guys will know what this is. This has to be one of the most viral things I've ever seen, and I was umming and ahhing over whether to buy this, because I feel like trend-led things like that seem to come in and die really fast. But even over and above the fact that anybody's wearing this right now, I love this. I love the colour so much, and this is the cropped leather jacket. So it's the viral, you'll have seen it I'm sure, the viral Molly May jacket. It's in this like khaki leather. This is one of the most flattering jackets I have ever worn. I love that the arms are quite oversized as well, so you can fit hoodies underneath it. I'm just obsessed with it. And this was $59.99. And I'll just show you the colour up a little bit closer. It's very like distressed and kind of like a washed out vibe. But I love her so much. So I managed to get my hands on this. This video is actually going live tomorrow. So if you have been wanting this jacket and you haven't yet got your hands on it, then definitely head down to the White Rose in Leeds. It's a shopping centre in Leeds, and they literally had this in every single size. I'm not even joking. There was like 4 or 5 of every size. There was like 3 rails of each. They had the cropped and they had the long version as well. I have put it on my TikTok though, and we all know what happens with TikTok videos. So if you do see this video and you want this, get yourself down to the White Rose. This is your sign, because they have basically every single size and both versions in stock as well. But I am really, really excited to wear this jacket. I feel like it's perfect for winter and summer. You can dress it obviously with like hoodies and leggings. Again, I really want some UGG boots, but you can't get them at the moment. It's just not, it's not happening. The UGG boots are not happening right now. But you can also wear it in summer. You can wear it over nice dresses. You can wear it over your shoulders. I just love it. And I think for $59.99, that was such a steal. I just love it. Love it so much. And then the final kind of theme is all on personal development, self-development. Anyone that knows me knows I am never short of books. I am always reading something. And for me, I'm not really the fiction kind of girl. I'm not your Colleen Hoover kind of girl. I do read a lot of business related books, because my job is my business. I am my business. And to be honest, I just like to be always learning. It's one of my goals as well to expand my knowledge this year. So we're going to do just that. So the current read at the moment is Building a Brand Story. This is by Donald Miller, and it's really, really good for connecting with your audience and allowing your audience to buy into like the story of your brand. And there's a lot of references to like films, and how a lot of films follow the same plots, and how if you can kind of follow that and bring your audience along with that story in your business, then your customers are going to listen to what you have to say. So I'm currently not the biggest way through it, but I am really enjoying this at the moment. I'll link all of these books down below as well if you do want to get any. And then these I actually got off Depop. So I saw somebody selling these, and I got these for £5 each, which is amazing. I am trying to thrift a little bit more. Obviously we are in a cost of living crisis, so I definitely would say where you can, look on Vinted, look on Depop for the things that you want to buy, or eBay. Look for secondhand things, because I got all of these for £5 each, and each of these books is at least double on Amazon. So definitely would recommend having a little look. But if you do want to buy any of these, I'll leave them linked down below. But the girl that I bought them off, she actually has her own business. It's the Small Business Handbook, and she actually put a little gift and a card in when I bought these off her Depop. So the card says, "You're a 10/10 even when you forget." And then inside it says, "I hope you always have the courage to chase your wildest dreams. I'm cheering you on from the sidelines." which I thought was really cute, and this little to-do list. So I got them with the order. So the first book that I picked up was Retention Point, The Single Biggest Secret to Membership and Subscription Growth by Robert Scrobb. And for me, one direction that I'm definitely going in with the Breakthrough Society is looking at more membership forums, online courses. I've already got a couple of online courses which I sell, but for me, it's the retention side of it. So not even just retaining people into memberships and subscriptions, but also learning the psychology of retention in general, I think can help any business owner. So picked up Retention Point. Also picked up The Membership Economy. We've definitely got a little bit of a theme here. It says, find your super users, master the forever transaction, and build reoccurring revenue. And again, this is all about building memberships, obviously keeping people in your memberships. And yeah, I'm excited to read this. This isn't a book that I've ever seen before, but I'm excited to dive into it. And again, it's related to one of my focuses for this year. So we picked up that one as well. Another one was The Forever Transaction, how to build a subscription model so compelling that your customers will never want to leave. You can probably tell with these three books that there's definitely a theme of retention and building memberships, keeping people bought into your business so that your customers enjoy their experience and they never want to leave. So I'm very excited to read these three books. And then the last one that I bought was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And this is quite a meaty book, but I'm definitely excited to get stuck into this because I've seen a lot of people read this and I personally never have. So I feel like we've got our work cut out with books at the moment, and I've still got so many books that I've not yet read, and that's definitely a goal for me this year, is to actually make it a commitment and don't just pick up a book for a little bit of time, take some key stuff out of it and then never really finish it or get everything from it. And another thing for me, and definitely a tip, if you're somebody that feels like you might information hoard, then my biggest tip is to highlight books and actually study them, because I have been a nightmare of reading books and then forgetting what the book was about, not even taking the action off the back of it. So it's kind of a wasted exercise because you don't take your learnings into action, you don't then action what you've learned or take it into your life, you don't then implement the stuff that you've learned, and then you become essentially an information hoarder where you just have so much information but then you never do anything with it. So for me, I definitely find studying books helps, of highlighting key information, making sticky notes about it, looking at how to implement systems and practices into your day-to-day, into your routine and into your business. Definitely helps books actually become effective, because just reading a book is never going to change your life. Just reading a book is never going to make your business amazing. It's never going to build me the best membership if I don't then take the action off the back of it. So one tip from me is to actually study books. And another thing, I shared the Amazon finds on my last video, but you can actually get transparent sticky notes, which I think I'm going to get for these books. And you can make notes over the top of the book, but because they're transparent, it doesn't like take over the words, if that makes sense. So I think I'm going to get some sticky notes to use in these as well. But that was everything that I have picked up recently. I feel like it's been a little bit varied, but I've loved everything that I've got so far, and I feel like I am on a journey, as you probably will have seen through my reset. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it down below, but I am really trying to not budget, because I don't really love that word, and as somebody that is an active manifester and I believe in what you put out you get back, I try and avoid using that word because I feel like budget has a lot of association with like scarcity, and yeah, we don't vibe with the word budget as much. But I'm definitely trying to be more conscious with my spending and a lot more intentional. So doing things like buying books secondhand was definitely a move in the right direction. Investing a couple of pounds into romanticizing my coffee experience at home is then pushing me away from the need to go to Starbucks every day, and also looking at dupe alternatives or inspired fashion if I know it's just going to be a trend and there's no point spending a lot of money on the item. We're trying to find the dupes to still feel, you know, like we're there, but we're not having to break the bank to do it, when actually that vest top is just as nice. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'm trying to do my bit a little bit more. I'm definitely a lot better with spending, of not just picking up things for the sake of it and just buying things that then I end up selling for less anyway because I don't use them or I donate them. I'm really trying to be intentional with the purchases that I get. And yeah, I feel like a lot of these are actually investment pieces. A jacket I know I'm going to wear over and over. The makeup, I've now bought into the brands and I'm going to rebuy it, which is actually saving me money in the long run. And obviously the books as well. By studying them properly, we're going to be able to take the knowledge and implement it into business as well. So I feel really, really happy with like my progress on spending, because I'm definitely somebody where money does burn a hole in my pocket. It always has. I've not been the most mature with money throughout my life, and whilst I know how to make money like that, keeping money is a different thing for me. So I'm really trying to be a lot more intentional and actually get wear out of the stuff that I buy myself. So rather than just being wasteful and constantly being in a flow of buying new things, I feel like that kind of energy creates a very wasteful living, because you're just constantly buying something new. And obviously as an influencer, I do get stuff gifted as well, which I'm very fortunate for. So I don't really need to be buying stuff all the time. And yes, it's great, and yes, it's good to obviously create content for Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. I do feel like I'm really on a journey to becoming a lot more intentional and just conscious with my spending, so that we don't burn a hole in my pocket every single month on stuff that I then don't really seem to use. So we're really trying to stick to that goal, and I will link the February reset down below if you want to see it. Because I do talk about my specific goals, I reflect on the goals that I have, and we set out my intentions for February. This is also one of them, uploading twice a week. Guys, my camera just died, so love that for me. I can't really remember where I was at, but I know I was talking a lot about my goals for the year and budgeting, and also being consistent on YouTube as well, which is something really important to me. I'm really trying to find a balance of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and I also manage the Breakthrough Instagram as well. Just finding that flow at the moment, but I'm gonna go put all these bits and bobs away. I might film some styling reels with my new bits and bobs as well. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. I did just speak to my friend about this, and she was saying just drown yourself in it, and she gets compliments on this a lot. So we're gonna work with this, because it's so much cheaper. You almost can't afford to drown yourself in it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit of a random one, but I'll try and link as much down below as I can, and I'd love to see you on my other platforms as well. But if not, please subscribe and stick around on this one if you love this content, and I'll see you in my next video.